understanding of how did they get R squared? Why R squared? Right? That's the reason. You could actually prove it. You could actually prove it. Try it with a kid. It's a fun problem. And what I do with kids is that I actually don't tell them the formula. I say, I'm going to give you squares, okay? And I want you to try to fit the squares into the circle. Tell me how many times do you need to fit the circle? And they'll say stuff like, about 3, they'll tell me, about 3 times, maybe 3.5 times, but then there's some extra. And then I say, guess what? That's the area of the circle. They're like, oh. That's what pi is. It's about 3 times, a little bit more than 3 times. Isn't that fascinating? Isn't that? It's just fascinating. Yeah.
So then that radius, the r squared, right? So then you're going to take the 3.14, and then whatever the length from the middle dot to the edge is your radius. Is that correct?
Yeah, right there, right?
And so that might be, say it's 10. Right?
Where? You mean this is 10?
Yeah.
Okay. So if this is 10, yeah?
Right. So then to get the area, you take 3.14 times 10 times 10 because it's 10 squared, and that would be.
Wait, that's area.
Right. That's what I was trying to figure out. I'm just trying to figure it out.
Yeah. So the way you think about it is that if I know the radius, my area is going to be a little bit over 3 times, right? So 3 times 10 squared will be 300. So you know that your answer should be a little bit bigger than 300.
Wow, that's really cool.
Isn't that cool? Right?
But what about the squared part?
You are.
Okay. You already did that. 10 times 10, right?
Gotcha.
Right? You already did that. But this is conceptually a way you think about it, so that if you forget something, you realize that I could fit that square 3 times in the circle. If you think of it conceptually, you can remember it in a way that makes sense to you. Okay? Now, how about circumference? Is also very fun to do. I actually did this. If you had time, I would say bring all different kind of sizes of lids and plates and circles, and then I'm going to give you strings. Okay? Because perimeters or circumference is about the outside, right? So I want you to go on the outside for a few of the circles. Small, big, large, okay? And then tell me how big it is. Okay? What is going to happen if we were to do this is this relationship. So tell me again, what is this relationship telling you?
That's the full.
That this is 3 points, and so when you go around, if you do it over and over and over,
You just
do it
do it once, I'm sorry. If you do it once, for any circle, that's what I mean. For any circles, if you do it once, you start from here and go from here to here. Okay? It is always 3 times the
Diameter.
Yes.
So
Isn't it? Try it. Go home, measure a circle in the middle, measure that, and go around. It will be a little bit over 3 times.
Who did that? The first one.
Well, that's what mathematicians do. They realize that every time they do it, it's always the same answer. Isn't it? Every time they do it, it's always the same answer. And that's why they came up with pi. That no matter what they did, what circles they did, there's a relationship between, because if you think about pi, and pi is equals to the circumference over c. Right? So pi basically is a number that somebody came up with because they noticed a pattern. No matter what circles you have,
It's like
Fibonacci,
Fibonacci.
right? That I put if I calculate the circumference and divide by the diameter, it's always about 3 times. Always. Constantly.
So those are 3 formulas.
So I wanted to make the idea.
Yes.
So the D stand for the diameter, right? The half
Yeah,
of the
the
circle.
circumference.
The full of the circle.
Half or full.
Across.
T is across. Yeah. R is half. So that's why when you say 2 pi r, is really, you could think of it as pi times 2r. See that?
Can you draw the diameter?
Diameter is twice the radius. Okay? So if you go like this is 20.
So, in other words, half of the circle.
No, not the circle. R is the distance between the center to the edge. And if you think about circles, the amazing thing about circle, this will be the same no matter how you do it, right? The radius will be the same from the center.
I'm just visualizing if you fold it, what would happen? Like
Folding, then that line is D, exactly. Right? If you fold it, right?
Yes.
This will be D.
So isn't it half or no?
Half of what?
That's the full, because the radius is the half and the diameter is the whole. See, because half the custom and then the diameter is the whole.
This is R. So even when you fold, this is R and this is D.
That's how you
There's a great book, if you guys want to, there's a great book called, oh goodness, I'm going to have to think about it, I'll let you guys know. It actually says something like this. Princess died, and Prince Radius, and then Sir Circumference. So they are trying to associate a story with the names. It's a cute story. It's a book that is not very thick. Newman, exactly. So you read the story and say, Lady died, and then the table they sit at, which is a circumference, right? So it's a story where you learn those words. Sir Circumference, and then Lady died, which is diameter, and then a prince radius. It's very cute. It's a very good story. But to me, if you know this, you will always remember that your answer should be, when you get it wrong, let's say you got a number and you got a decimal wrong, could you make sure you do the feedback, please? Oh, you did? Thank you. So do you realize that if you don't have time to multiply like the decimal of 3.14 times something, right? You know that your answer has to be 3 times. Again, the estimation, right? I don't have to multiply, but the estimation will tell me which the answer is impossible and which is the answer that is close. I can already eliminate a couple. It's kind of amazing. Yeah, I never learned it this way. I learned it when I was becoming a teacher. And I look at this and go, I love this problem because I'm like, I never learned it this way.
Yeah, same.
So when I did this in the class, kids were having a circle, they were drawing, and then we have a whole chart and say, put all your circle here, and then put your diameter here, put your circumference here, and then they start doing the ratio. They go, they are all over 3.
Yeah.
They are all over 3. And I think that's the definition of pi.
So the circumference, the way you wrote it, all you did was sort of reduce it beneath because the radius squared is diameter.
Not square, 2 times.
2 times of the radius.
Remember, those are 2 different formulas.
Okay.
The square has to do with area. Remember, area has to do with the inside, right? So anytime you do a square, it's usually about area. Area has to do with the inside space, right? Whereas when you talk about something times something, it's like the outside. Okay? So in words, you can say area of a circle is a little bit over 3 times the radius square, right? 3 of those squares. The circumference is about 3 times the diameter, right? So if you cut out this length and then do it 3 times, you will actually get the circumference. For how many of you this is new? Like thinking of circles this way?
Yeah.
I could hug you.
Oh, but you could. But does this make sense? So you're not only following the formula actually has meaning.
Well, you're explaining it versus when I went to high school. They just said, this is how you do it.
Yeah.
Here you go.
They never.
I never knew what 3.1
But chances are
was.
the teacher
It
didn't
was just a number.
understand.
Exactly.
So
So things have changed.
Fundamental lack of
Exactly.
understanding of the root of that.
Yeah. So that's the reason when I was in Minneapolis school, I did a lot of professional development for teachers, partly because they didn't learn it that way, right? So have some compassion. We all have been in systems where the learning is kind of rote, right? That's why people hate math, because it's like, I don't know why this makes sense at all.
But this all makes sense, but algebra doesn't, because I don't look at a problem and say, what do I have to do, whether I have to reduce or divide. I still don't.
You'll get there. Remember, algebra is about relationship between 2 variables. You gotta get that into your system, okay? And do a few more problems, okay? Wow, it's amazing. Well, that's good. I'm glad. I'm glad I could provide you a different frame of thinking of the problem, right? A different different way of looking at the problem, it's not so
Yes,
scary.
it's very, the way the 3 squares was awesome.
Isn't that amazing?
You know, I never thought of, never even crossed my mind.
Because we think of it as a number, not as a meaning of something, right? When you multiply by something, it's 3 times.
Yeah, it was.
Try it at home, it's actually fun.
Oh, I will.
Like you try the string and you kind of go, oh my God, is this about 3 times? Every circle I do is about 3 times. This is a fun problem. So I would like, you know, we have only 5 minutes. If you guys could, oh wait, I forgot. Did our gentleman leave?
Yeah,
Oh shoot. He did not have a pre-algebra
the English
book.
literature.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, nice to do.
Yeah, yeah. Hopefully he will email me because I can email him that book too. But if you want to wait, I can make a copy for you. Whoever needs it. Who needs? I think I'm out of algebra too.
I got it.
Oh God, who needs algebra?
I do. Well, I need pre-algebra.
Pre-algebra.
Yeah.
Who needed algebra? Because I
He
realized I did
left.
not.
It was
He left.
He's the other person that signed
Okay.
it.
They can email me. I mean,
Does anybody have a class with him right now?
I don't have any classes with him anymore.
He is, because I had him last semester.
Oh, is that right?
Me too, yeah.
I don't even.
I think because of the fact that some of you are missing, I'm going to email all of you and make sure that that person will know that I have the electronic.
Felicia, I think he's student teacher too. Because he was telling me he's
Oh, if he's
student
student
teaching.
teaching, he'll be at our meeting on Monday if he's
Okay.
student teaching. I can bring him one if you want. Oh, yeah. Or any of us, because we're, a lot of us are.
Can I just email you so you can?
And I'll
send
get it.
to me?
If you want to stay behind, I'm going to go get it.
Oh,
Will
okay.
somebody turn off the
Video.
thing, the video?
I don't know how to turn it off. Oh, Mariah.
Just
To find the off button.
Reckon you right.